Checkpoint number 2 says the client wants ample storage built into the bunk bed, into the frame of the bunk bed. Okay, so all 4 people can store their stuff in multiple zones, like clothes, electronics, snacks, decorations, whatever. All right, so again, for item 1, we've done item 1 stuff. We already have the requested room for 2 feet with 1 foot left behind for structure. We added the safety zone on top and the 2 feet that they wanted for room. Guess why? For storage. Here it comes. Looking over the list, I'm going to skip ahead a couple here. It says they want to have room for a dog. So they want to have at least a foot below the bed for the dog. So we got to kind of take that in consideration for today's stuff. Okay? So I could put storage maybe along this wall, along this edge. I got storage here. I got storage here. The bottom, I'd be careful. The dog gets a foot. We can have a foot. There's storage in here. There's storage in here. There's storage back here. Storage. Lots of storage. And storage up under here, like overhead compartments. So lots of room to add for storage. So where you pick to have storage, up to you. I'll show you a few zones. You can kind of explore the rest. I'm going to think they want some storage here, like where the headboard would be. But make them plan. Don't just kind of do random drawings because it will look odd. The client will say, hey, you know what? Storage, it's not centered. It's not even. I don't like it. I want my money back. Okay? So it's still right the first time. So I'm going to kind of pick storage in here. So I'm going to kind of make, maybe, again, follow the red, green, blue lines. I'm going to say, well, let's go about, looking at like my cell phone, the cell phone from edge to edge, it's about 3 inches. So I'm going to keep about 3 inches of room. 3 inches of room, click, move, 3 inches. And then I want room for, say, maybe a pillow. So maybe go up, say, about 9 inches. And then I'm going to come here. Got it. Let's come down the same 3 inches. Okay. Now if I draw on those lines from point to point to point to point, and then I have 2 feet of room to work with here, right? 2 feet of room. So I'm going to kind of push this back maybe half that distance. Why only half? I got to build a ladder eventually. If I build a ladder on the back edge, I need a room for my foot to go in the ladder, not puncture the back of my storage. So I'm going to push this in, let's say 1 foot. And you stop my own guidelines. Now this big opening here, it'll work for like tall stuff. What about a shelf? Okay, maybe a little shelf in here. Let's give them some shelves. And let's just go maybe halfway across. So if I go from, I'm just going to hover along the line, and it'll snap. There it goes to the exact midpoint. I'll click there, come across red to that midpoint. And I'm even going to draw up, let's say about 1 inch for a shelf. Whoopsie. What happened there? Undo, try it again. From the back edge, up that 1 inch, then come across. There it is. Now, can I use the push-pull tool and just drag this little thing? I can, all the way across to, see, I'm on the edge. I didn't let go yet, so hold the mouse. So I'm on the edge and drop it. If you drop it too soon, what's going to happen is you may have a short shelf. It can be kind of fun having a hovering shelf. Okay, maybe we'll do that. And then let's put a couple more shelves in here too. Maybe let's go a short shelf. You have to go a short shelf? No, you don't. So this is kind of eyeball. If I go the midpoint and across, let's go this midpoint across. Let's go this midpoint across. So I drew the first one across, then I kind of broke this up in halves. That way this one is now the midpoint. This one I don't want, that's there for no reason at all. Let's go another line. Again, do you have to have these floating shelves like I'm drawing here? No. Just give me some ideas, what you could do for your own little bunk bed system. And now use a push-pull tool again. Let's just go part way across. Let's go part way across. Even with that one. There's some shelves for some small stuff, tall stuff, small stuff, tall stuff. So shelves could go there if you want. Uh-oh. What did I see? Nothing there. Okay. How would you build shelves in here? Same way. You'd just use the measuring tool, and you'd measure your distances, maybe up, in, and then down. Remember that the 6-inch lip here? You gotta be careful of that. So I'm not measuring, it's kind of showing a big example. So we could measure in our exact distances, draw the lines in, push pull. There's an option. Options up under here, we could carve out a little zone under here. Again, just going to do it quick so you can get ideas. Then draw this in. You could push this up, right? But I'll have to push it also back, so watch once. Let's do a rectangle because it's faster. Draw that in. I got a foot to work with for space, so I'll go up 11. I want to burrow through the top of that bed, and if I kind of spin a little bit, watch here, I can zoom over here. Let's just go up maybe an inch. Bring that line across. Uh-oh. Start the line, orbit. Uh-oh, I lost it. Oh, so I got it. And then push this zone back inward. Okay, probably hold it like that. So there's an option there. So you pretty much get enough shelving built in. You pick where you want to go, but you kind of follow that lead I gave you as far as you measure accurately. If you don't know how big things are, take things you have around you. I want a cell phone width, 3 inches. I kind of left the same 3-inch gap. Find a pillow. How tall is a pillow going to be? Will a pillow fit here? All right. Look around your room. What would go here? Do you have any pictures? Do you have books that want to go here? Measure your books. Make sure they would fit. Maybe for clothing, maybe find a pile of your t-shirts. How tall are they? Will they fit? Maybe find some shoes. Will they fit? How tall are they? So use some things around your house to measure things up and build storage. Here's 2. This might be enough for 1 person. I gotta still build storage for this person and these guys. Okay? There's checkpoint number 2.